Dr. RJB here, and this is another health-related video that I'm going to be doing. And today's topic I wanted to talk about is alternative medicine. Alternative medicine meaning other fields that use different methods to treat different problems. Now, there are a few that are relatively standard, and some of the other ones that don't have a lot of research behind them. Those are maybe a little bit more of a question whether they're working or not. Of course, one of the very popular forms of alternative therapy is herbal medicine, where people will use different types of herbs to mimic the effects of the medications that a doctor might prescribe. So you might take, let's just say, saw palmetto for your prostate. And so there are various types of herbs that you can choose for different methods. The only thing I have to say about the herbal medicine is make sure that the supplier of the herbal medicines is a good supplier and that you're not getting something that's not purified or something that may not contain the concentration of herb that you need. Chiropractic is another alternative medicine, and chiropractic more for the orthopedic type problems. Now, there are some chiropractors who believe that by manipulating the spine, they can cure disease. So I remember when I was on a vacation, we passed by a place that had some advertisements in it. This was, I think, a restaurant or something, if I remember right. And there was some pamphlets on a table for a chiropractor. And he was talking about how he was going to manipulate T12 and it was going to help you with your heart disease. Now, I would have to say to that, if you believe that, then I have a bridge that I want to sell you. Because, man, there's no scientific evidence of that. But there is scientific evidence that chiropractic can make a difference as far as orthopedic problems. So as long as you stick to that, you're going to do well. Another type of alternative medicine, which has been studied quite a lot, is acupuncture. Acupuncture puts needles in specific areas of the body. The whole idea is that this is going to cause a healing response from the body, allow the body to heal itself. It works especially well for, again, orthopedic type problems, for pain relief. When it gets into some of the medical type treatment, there's a little bit of difficulty then trying to prove it. But they have done research on acupuncture for things like pain management, anesthesia, etc. And it seems to work quite well. Even though the research is not 100% proven. After this comes some therapies which don't have a lot of research. Homeopathy, naturopathy are two therapies that hope to convince the body to heal itself. And with the concept that we have a natural healing response, and by stimulating the body in a certain way, that you can cause the body to do its own healing for you. Another alternative therapy that doesn't have a lot of research behind it is aromatherapy. Aromatherapy uses essential oils to provide aroma, and they feel that these essential oils can cause healing of the body again. You might use, say, a mint essential oil to stimulate you and give you energy. Lavender has been talked about for helping with calming down and for sleep. So these essential oils have different um, supposed benefits. Um, Along with the same kind of line as aromatherapy would be crystal therapy. Again, both aromatherapy and crystal therapy have a base of knowledge. However, there's no proof that that what they're trying to do exists. Um, uh, they rely on what we call the placebo response. That if you believe strong enough, you can get some healing effect, because once again, the body can do a little bit of healing on its own. But sometimes the placebo effect doesn't last too long. So you get, let's just say, placebo effect with aromatherapy or crystal therapy, and your joints feel much better for a day or so, and then the joint pain comes back. So you either got to keep on hoping that your placebo response keeps going, or what if you lose faith in the therapy and then you stop doing it? So that's the difficulty with some of these therapies too, is that it requires that you believe in the therapy. Um, some of the standard ones like chiropractic, acupuncture, and herbal therapy, there's a little bit more research behind it to say that they do have an effect. Those are probably the standard ones. Okay, so these are some of the alternative therapies that compete with us medical doctors for treatments. Just be aware, you got to use your own judgment whether they're actually helping you.